Very good morning to my YouTube channel, to my viewers, to my subscribers, to the people that may benefit something from this little message I'm about to say. I'm about to carry through. You know, when times feel hard and you don't know where you're going in life, these are the times to reflect and think. And maybe that one day in your life there was a wise man you looked up to, and he gave you a piece of advice. Um, Today I go and review and reflect on those uh, little talks that was given to me, and I put into action. People might say, his channel's never going to kick off. It's never going to become anything. But that's your belief, that's their belief. And my belief is, yeah, it's going to be a good channel and it's going to help a lot of people come from a dark place and open them up into a light place. You know? There was a time where I couldn't get through a day without a drink, without a drug, without a lie, without cheating, without stealing. Now I look at the reality and I say there's other people out there that have done the same thing and they're dead. They're not alive today. So I would say I have to now go back to the drawing board and say, well, I am a special one to be passing this message of hope. Hope is all you need. Hope. I hope today I can get a good day. This doesn't only relate to addicts and alcoholics. Today I can, try and push a bit harder than yesterday. Today I can just relax and not push as hard as I did yesterday. Today I can figure it out what's right and wrong. Today I can make good friends. Today I can be myself. It takes time, I used for 25 years and I was a very hard, heavy crystal meth user, cocaine user, marijuana user, and a very, very big alcohol user. It all boiled down to the transition of moving up to the old center and shifting to the new center with the trust and the respect and my words followed by my actions. I'm able to build a life which is today a lot better than what I think and what I glorify sometimes when my mood is off. Let's go and get wasted and end up in a fight, or we don't think about that when we're glorifying the weed or the cocaine or the stuff like that. I sit here today because on this video because I'm telling myself what the program is for today, what my routine is for today, who is involved in my life today, who am I going to talk to today. It's all part of the process of are you hungry enough to get your dreams, to get your success, whatever it may be. Some people have success just to make money and and keep on making money and don't get that time for happiness and recreational enjoyment. Well, I like to do things which some people think are a bit different. I do things different. You know, I'm an outsider living in here. It's quite hard, you know, and it's a struggle every day. And what to say, you know, when you lose your father, um, a lot of dynamics, a lot of things change in the family, and you have to figure it out. And I told my mother, you know, this is, you know, going to be a very hard journey for both of us, because the support won't be there for you, and you know, well, he wasn't much support for me, but he was there for me financially. You know, he was the one of the best people that was loyal to me. So let's talk about loyalty. You know, what is loyalty? A lot of people say, "Oh, he's not loyal." You know, a lot of people point the finger and say he's not loyal. You know, and what is loyal? Well, to me, loyal, I'm not going by Google, because today Google is like a god, you know, and it's all wrong. Being loyal is being committed to something you say or you're going to do or you're going to commit to. Yeah, I've committed, you know. Yeah, sometimes my mood is off, sometimes I'm upset. Yeah, that's natural. I'm not in my hometown, not on my soil, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I was at home in the UK, then I'd be, you know, buzzing around, meeting my boys and whatever. But I'll probably be intoxicated. So that's, you know, something to reflect on, you know, and you know, it's a blessing to be able to wake up in the morning and do these videos and think about what's important today. I'm not thinking about what's important tomorrow. I'm thinking about what's important today. Today is just to be happy, you know, and to feed the dogs and to, you know, keep myself off cigarettes and cumberbatsan. Teeth already looking a lot whiter, you know. So I always, you know, reflect on this book as Bill sees it. I'm not an AA boy, yeah, but I just randomly will pick a page and it says, suffering transmuted, okay? AA is no success story in the ordinary sense of the word. It's a story of suffering transmuted under grace into spiritual progress. That's what I want to read on that, because that's what I think is appropriate right now. Suffering, I think we all went through a lot of suffering, you know. Even people who are not in an addict's personality or addict's mind, or an addict just has an addict's behavior. I think everyone suffers, you know. And it's how we deal with our suffering, especially for a person like me. Do I suffer? Do I get violent? Do I respond in an attitude? You know, it's about, you know, taking responsibility to get your best outcome. You know, there's people, no one likes to kind of live in a rehab center, you know. Someone, you know, I would love to have my own place and be in my own house. I have a house, you know. But I don't trust myself, you know. And I know if I go home, then, you know, a lot of things happen which is not appropriate in my mind today. You know, it's not acceptable in my name, in my society, and yes, it took 25 years for me to get this kind of mindset where I wake up in the morning and I do my chores and I brush my teeth and I do a little bit of exercise. And well, I'm gonna say I'm glad I'm back on my exercise, man. I was out for 3 weeks. I couldn't lift a dumbbell, man. I could barely move, my shoulder. And and that was because of an accident. So what was the accident? The accident was a blessing because it allowed me to refocus my thoughts. It allowed me to connect again, and see what's really important, and see my defects. I've been off studying. I've been off, things like that. But yeah, I like to come on stream and post videos about that how I'm feeling sometimes, that we sometimes do things out of anger. We sometimes do things to please people. We sometimes do things to please ourselves. We take and the end result is we need a balance. It's. I mean, I'm not the only one in this world that finds it hard to save money. So I'm learning about life. This is not just a rehabilitation center for me. This is a life education center for me where I educate myself on so many things daily. I mean, if it goes back to last year, I mean, the counselor told me don't put, tap water in the kettle and stuff like that. And I live by a very high standard. Even in my addiction. And when I was running the roads, I would always buy a $1 T-shirt on Venice Beach and switch it out. You know, I'm lucky I'm alive. I mean, I've been on life support many times. And on life support, I was half awake, and I heard the nurse say to my mom, and my mom said to the nurse, "Is he gonna make it?" And they didn't know what to say, man, and I could see tears in my mom's eyes, man. Because I had overdosed on pills, and I'd gone into what would you say, half a coma kind of thing. I believe things can get better if I slow down in what I do, and then I look back and I say, well, London lifestyle is so fast, and the West lifestyle is so fast. So I was living in a fast lifestyle, in a slow place, but then to say India is developing, and it's developing bloody fast. What do I think about myself today? Honestly, I feel, when it's real for real. I'm not gonna say, I think people, you know, that don't take this program of recovery serious and don't, are not. People think, why is he always sitting with the counselor? Because I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to get all the information I can and evolve and grow. And when I go out eventually and leave this place, I'm sorted, man. I know how to fight the disease of addiction. And I'm the type of person that has to live my life around addiction 24 hours a day. Even as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have to hit my my disease and work on it, and be involved in it. Otherwise, it takes control of me. It's that one thought that I am not able to control that says, okay, Akshay, that wasn't right. I'd rather be outside. Why should I be here? Why should I change my life? And that's where I need to know. And that's when I need to know the tools which were given to me, how to step back and say, well, you're able to come through that feeling. I see people coming through left and right, back and back, repeats. Because they've disturbed their family. I don't tell somebody, oh, don't stop drinking, don't stop your smack, don't stop your whatever you're doing that you enjoy. But don't go and disturb your family, and don't go and abuse your family, and don't go and beat your family because you're intoxicated. I'm not saying personally I'm going to be, staying sober my whole life, and I'm going to be talking as if I'm a AA basher and all that. But what I'm saying is change your behavior. The behavior has to change, and when you've changed your behavior pattern, there will be a chance, there will be a time where you can go and do what you want to do, and the outcome won't be different. You won't be pissing in your pants, you won't be running around the street naked, you won't be going to jail, you won't be sitting in mental hospitals. You know, it's as simple as that. You get educated on things which can benefit your life. I'm very grateful, today to wake up in the morning and to see the two dogs with me. These are my love, man, the dogs. You know, I walk in the gate on my bike and they love me so much. They love everyone, but because everyone here is very special. Everyone in this place I'm staying at is very special people, because they've got the chance to evolve and change their life and become a better person. You know. I would also like to take a couple of minutes for people to think about, the people that are still out there in addiction, that don't have a home, that don't get food, that don't have the basics, so when I say to myself, oh, I have nothing, I have nothing. Well, I have a lot, I have a lot more than other people. I don't say that to kind of boast or brag. I say that so actually I can check his mind and say, yeah, be grateful, yeah. Understand what you have in life. And remember that, life is very short, It just feels like yesterday I was 16, and kicking a football around and all those things, It's a miracle what I'm achieving right now. It's a miracle. And this is just the beginning of my journey, and there's going to be a lot more of me you people are going to be seeing, and we're going to go in many directions, and it's just going to take a bit of time, what to say, This has been a 20-minute video. I hope everyone finds it a space today where they can sit back and look at their life and reflect and just say, well, am I doing the right things? Am I at the right place? I hope everyone loves their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their families, and tells them that. God bless everybody. Be safe. I'm signing out. Akshay Lal /RK7GW. Please like and subscribe.